Hi, I'm Alice Crawley and welcome to Alice TV, where I share how I went from having $185,000 of credit card debt to living a wonderfully wealthy life. Now, last week I talked about bringing your financial vision to life for 2015. While we want to keep our big vision in front of mind, we also need to accept and deal with the reality of the here and now. And when you're managing debts, that means dealing with creditors. If anybody knows about negotiating with creditors, it's me. At one point, I was dealing with a total of 11 collection agencies on 2 continents. I dreaded opening my credit card statements or answering the phone. I would leave credit card statements unopened and I would hide them so that I didn't even have to think about them. Eventually, so much of my time was taken up by avoiding and running that the pain of doing something was less than the pain of not doing anything. I decided to take a proactive approach with my creditors so that I was approaching them versus them chasing me. Now, did you know that no matter how much debt you have rights as a credit card consumer? I educated myself about what tactics collection agencies can and can't use. So when I started dealing with the collection agencies, I approached them from this place of better awareness. Here's what I learned. Putting an offer in writing to creditors makes them more likely to accept a repayment plan offer. And when you do approach your creditors directly and explain your financial situation, they're far more likely to be agreeable. And here's what I did. I took charge of communicating. I explained to my creditors that I was in a position of financial hardship, and I committed to regular repayment plans in writing on the new settled amounts. I mapped out a repayment plan. I started by working out what I could reasonably manage to repay each month, and then I developed a realistic monthly payment plan. Now, initially, the minimum payments were quite low, $50 or $100 a month, because that's all I could manage. But as my income increased, I started paying off more and more. I was in regular contact with collection agencies. I always stayed in contact with my creditors on a regular basis to let them know if I was likely to miss a payment or when they could expect my payments. Now, all of this required focus, discipline, and commitment, but it absolutely put me back in the driver's seat and I felt more in control. It wasn't always easy and not every conversation went smoothly. Debt collectors are trained really well to push really hard for the money that they are being paid to chase. But doing my research around my rights, taking a proactive approach, and getting really clear on where I was at with my money were all very key steps in me taking back my financial and personal power. Everyone's situation is different, and consumer rights need to be researched in line with where you live and your personal situation. But the sooner you get clear on what you can repay, what you can commit to, and how to approach your creditors, the sooner you'll be on a path to financial freedom. For me, it was in March 2004 that I made the decision to turn my money ship around. In August 2009, I paid off all my debt. That was a 5-year money transformation journey that it took for me to take back my financial and personal power. And it has been worth every single small step, action, and effort beyond my wildest dreams. Now I want to hear from you. What's your action plan for approaching your creditors this week? Please share in the comments below what key step or steps you will take to manage your repayments. And if you know somebody who might benefit from hearing my message about negotiating with creditors, please share the love and wonder. I really look forward to seeing you next time on Alice TV. Let's go build a wonderfully wealthy life this week.